What up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in, pressing that play button. If you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, IGTV, welcome. I'm Randy Chambliss. I am the Executive Director of Louisiana Housing Authority, a corporate branch manager with Geneva Financial. I'm a speaker, financial educator, and also homeownership advocate. And I'm also a co-host of the Mortgage Wise radio show and video podcast, where we provide expert advice on personal finances, mortgages, and also real estate. So today, guys, this quick video I want to share with you because there are some things coming down a pipeline in regards to mortgage and the real estate industry I want you to be aware of up front, right? Everything has been rolling perfectly fine for a while now. But things are going to shift. Things is going to change. And I want you to be aware of that, right? Probably aware right now we're in what we call a seller's market, right? Meaning that the inventory for housing is very, very low. They don't have enough homes on the market for sale. They don't have enough builders that's building affordable housing right now to keep up with the demand. So when a home finally hits the market, if it's priced properly, if it's in a decent area, right? If it's a good product, then you have multiple offers. I'm talking about multiple offers, right? I'm gonna say that again, multiple offers to buy that one home. So the sellers get to pick and choose what offer that they want to go with, right? And so having said that, I want you guys to really look at this for a moment. Things are going to change. Whatever goes up must stabilize. It must come down, right? So one of the things that drove this market was that even though we had COVID-19, we was in the midst of this pandemic, one of the things the Federal Reserve Bank done is to drop the interest rate, right? And so if you think back in history, every time there's a major crisis going on, whether it's a war or in our case, this pandemic that we're coming on, every time that something panic happens in the world, so to speak, the Federal Reserve Bank said, listen, how can we create confidence in the market? How can we get people still spending the money, right? Because this is a capitalistic society. This is not a socialism society where everybody is equal, you're getting paid equal, your savings is equal, your wealth is equal. This is not an equal society. It's not socialistic, right? This is a capitalistic society, supply and demand. So one of the ways that the Federal Reserve built confidence in the marketplace to make people or encourage people to spend money is to be able to lower the interest rate. So the interest rate just been at an all-time low. I mean, 2021, it was just crazy numbers, right? And so that's why the interest rates were so low, right? And so when you notice when that vaccine came out, right? The vaccine came out for COVID-19 and people started getting shots in the arm, and the confidence started to come back of that everything is going to be all right. And you saw the interest rate start to creep up, right? And you see it creep up as more confidence is built in the market. So unfortunately, the way things typically go, when there's a major crisis going on, like the pandemic or a major war, the interest rates drops, the mortgage industry boom, and the real estate industry boom. And that's why the real estate industry been booming. Now, the lack of inventory, a couple of factors there. One of the factors that the price of lumber is super expensive. It's starting to stabilize right now, but it was 3-4 times the cost of lumber prior. Like the homes that we built, I remember buying a whole lumber package for the walls, the roof, the foundation, the whole package for my home might have been about $16,000 for my whole package. Now, like in today's market, you take that times 3. That's what that home package was, just for the wood, right? And so builders couldn't really build affordable housing because the numbers just didn't work out for them, right? And so you have builders that's bringing in high-end homes, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $1 million home. They can bring that to the marketplace because they have enough spread that's there. So that's one of the reasons why we don't have a lot of inventory, because you have builders can't really build affordable and efficiently to make their numbers work right now. The cost of lumber is super high. China tariffs that came on, that's taxing more on top of things like appliances, things like air conditioning, HVAC systems. Like you have some builders across the country can't even get HVAC systems, right? Can't even get appliances. Like appliances taking 3-4 months to come in. So you got all this taking part of why we're in the situation that we're in now. But I want you guys to be aware things is going to shift. When we look at the shift that's coming, let's look at September, right? Remember, forbearances. I want you to think about that. Research this word mortgage forbearances, right? So when COVID-19 hit back in March, there was a federal law that came down that mandated that mortgage service providers, right, mortgage services cannot foreclose on properties, right? They have to give that borrower 3 months of forbearance. If they requested 6 months, they got 6 months. If they requested a year, they got a year, right? So we passed that year from March 2020 to March 2021 in COVID, but it was extended a little further during 2021. But guys, this is coming to an end. Now, not to say that they might not extend it even further. Hopefully they do, right? But if they don't, you need to know this. Come September, right? This 2021 September, that federal law is going to be obsolete. Servicers, mortgage services will have an opportunity to start foreclosing on homes. What happened? A lot of people, even though they even had the cash to make their mortgage payment, by them hearing information from different people that was improper information, they made a decision, a choice not to pay their mortgage for the last 6 months, 8 months to a year, even though they had the money and funds to pay it. And so now all this cash is going to be called due. Like, you're going to have to pay all that money back. And if you can't, here's what's going to happen. One, you might be forced to sell because you want to save your credit, right? You want to be forced to sell. So now houses going into the inventory now, right? So we no longer lack in inventory. Or that person going to be facing a foreclosure, right? Where the bank is going to provide a lawsuit and they're going to go to the judge, obtain that petition, and then boom, they're going to be having that property at the sheriff's sale getting sold. So more houses on the inventory, right? So I want you guys to be thinking about this. So here's an article. I want you to research this on your own. CNBC, right? This article came out July 2nd. CNBC.com. Look for mortgage servicers brace for fallout as COVID bailout comes to an end, right? Here's some key points. An estimated 7.25 million borrowers have participated in forbearance programs at one point or another throughout the COVID virus pandemic, representing 14% of all homeowners with mortgages, according to Black Knight, BlackKnight.com. You can go and research that. About 72% of all participants have since left their plans, while 28%, or just more than 2 million, remain in active forbearance. So currently right now we have about 2 million homeowners across the country still in active forbearance. Of the 146,000 plans reviewed this week, think about that, 44,000 homeowners left forbearance, while the plan of 102,000 are extended. The nation's services are gearing up for the biggest wave of delinquent loans since the subprime mortgage crisis. But this time, they say they are ready. The first wave of borrowers to enter the government coronavirus mortgage bailout program are entering their last possible quarter for relief, which means that come September 2021, they will either have to start paying, sell their homes, or go into foreclosure. Mortgage bailout programs, both government and private sector, launched at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The government originally allowed borrowers to delay their monthly payments for up to a year. That was extended to 18 months. Each quarter, borrowers must re-up. They must requalify, right? An estimated 7.25 million borrowers have participated in the forbearance program. So listen, guys, do your research. Look up Black Knight, right? They kind of check out and keep stats and data, right? But this article that I was reading, again, from CNBC.com, it's called Mortgage Servicer Brace for Fallout as COVID Bailout Comes to End. You have major people like, I'm not going to call no names, but they're out here. So listen, guys, if you need some help dealing with foreclosures, right? If you need some education, I'm the executive director of Louisiana Housing Authority, as I mentioned, and we are a homeownership advocate and resource group, right? That's what we do. So I created a series of videos called Foreclosure Prevention, right? I encourage you to go and look up those YouTube videos. Go to YouTube, type in Louisiana Housing Authority, click on the playlist there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, right? So you can get new updates on videos. And then when you click that playlist, look for it says Foreclosure Prevention, right? It's more than 10 videos, short clip videos that breaks down the process, right? Breaks down some terms and some knowledge that you need to arm yourself with and your clients, right? You might need this for your clients. You might be a CPA. You might be a financial advisor. You might need this information for your clients. So you need to know how the foreclosure process works. So listen, guys, I might even put a link directly underneath this video, above this video, excuse me, depending on what platform you're watching it on. Having said that, guys, I offer a free consultation, whether you're looking to purchase a home or if you're looking to save your home if you're facing foreclosure, right? So if you're facing foreclosure, you need some extra ears, you need some extra advice, some sound advice, right? Listen, call me, 504-270-2783. You can text me. You can find me online at randyknowsmortgages.com, Facebook, or even Instagram is Mr. Randy Chambliss. You guys enjoy the rest of your day on purpose. God bless. Take care.